My name is Femi K, for those of you that don't know me. Before we continue, let me quickly do a brief introduction of myself. So my name is Femi K. I Travels. We've been operating for the past 6 years now, and we've assisted more than 5,000 students all around the world to travel to Russia. We've assisted more than, not only from Nigeria, we've assisted from Bangladesh, from India, from Ghana, from Uganda, from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, from Pakistan, from Myanmar, and from other parts of the world. So if there's anywhere you need to be right now when it comes to understanding what really works, this is the best place to be right now. I don't actually fault you guys for the fact that you are trying to seek information. That is why I also myself, I try to prepare the best of the information to give to you guys so that everybody's words, they understand why they are making decisions, right? And that is what we are going to be doing today. So if you guys are seeing, you see that there's a paper in front of me, and I've prepared some things. While I was traveling, I tried to jot some things down, like, okay, fine, this will be very nice for my own air family. If I tell them this one like this, it will be able to help them to, make the right decisions and make them understand clearly what is really going on. So we are going to be getting right into it. So there are three topics I'm going to be touching on today, and I'm going to be starting very, very what's the name? I'm going to be starting very, very slowly, diving into everything. But at the same time, I'm going to be trying my best to be touching everything that I can touch as much as possible. So, firstly, a lot of people asked a lot of questions during the week. They asked us a lot of questions for those that wanted to start their application. They were asking so many questions. Okay, how can they do this? How can they do that? And we were able to explain. I'm coming, guys. Let me accept these people to the meeting. You guys are just joining the meeting. Well, what are you guys doing? Welcome to the meeting, guys. Welcome to the meeting. Okay, so back to the meeting. So the question that we asked this week, I used to tell you guys, if you have any question that is very, whether it's important, whether it's not important, whether it is sounding good, whether it is not sounding good, let me remove this jacket, I beg. I'm feeling very hot. I beg. Not be by force to do fine boy. Hey, Joe, let me remove it. Okay. Now I can breathe. So yeah, whether the question sounds good or it does not sound good, just ask us those questions, because at the end of the day, these questions might be bothering you. Let me give you guys a very funny question that I got recently. So this person asked me that, come on, let me add this person to the call. So people are trying to join the call, but I can't see them. Okay. So the person asked me about what was the question that this lady even asked me? She said, "Is it possible for her to get married to a Russian man when she gets here?" That was her question, and she was laughing on the call when she asked me that question. I was like, "What is actually funny about that question?" That is a very good question. You needed clarity, and that is what we. So I used to see a lot of people that they will ask their questions, but they'll be like, "Sorry," or "We are sorry," or "I don't know how this question is going to sound." The question does not sound anyhow to me. For me, that is what is bothering you, and it is normal for you to ask the question, and that is what we are going to do, answer the questions for you. So if you want to ask questions about getting married here, maybe your own, you are, because everybody, the truth is, let me tell you guys something. This is what I'm going to talk about today here. Everybody has different reasons for traveling abroad. If I'm going to, that's what I used to tell people. There was a time I was on a conference, and when I was on this conference, this was a very big conference. I was invited to speak there. So then I was asking people this question. I said, "Why do you want to travel abroad? What is your reasoning or your reason for wanting to go abroad?" Many people were saying a lot of different things. And then I was understanding that so many people don't even understand the reasoning behind traveling abroad. That's why, guys, see, that's why a lot of people, they travel and they now have issues. Or they don't travel and they still have issues because they themselves have not taken, am I going here? So that's why I tell people that there are different reasoning for different things that you're actually doing in this life. So whatever your reasoning is, if it is your question that is going to justify it, ask that question. Don't be bothered. Don't be worried. Don't say, this is a stupid question or this is not a nice question. I don't mind. Ask your question, because that's one question that you ask. Everybody has different reasons. I've seen clients that personally comes to our agency just because they want to travel, because they want to just get married here. I've seen somebody that traveled because of the fact that something bad happened in his family and he was looking for an escape route. He was just looking for the fastest, easiest escape route for himself. So imagine that time now, he calls me and I'm telling him, you know what, you are going to be studying. Whatever I'm talking about that time does not make any meaning to him. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. What matters to him at that time is that, is Russia safe enough for him to be able to do what? To be able to jack back to that place immediately. He doesn't really have time. That's why I used to tell people that whatever your question is, ask us so that we can answer you according to your fears. Don't be scared of anything. If your own is that, oh, there's a witch in your family that wants to kill you, and you know that they don't understand, even the witch cannot pronounce Russia, so she will not be able to easily locate you, and you want to run, no problem. Write it to our customer support. Can I run away from a witch in my family through Russia study route? No problem. So the first thing we're going to be discussing is going to be the issue of scholarships. So this is a very important discussion because of the fact that, sorry guys, I just traveled back, so I'm not really 100%. I'm just going to manage myself like that. So this is a very good discussion to actually handle, because I've seen a lot of you guys that have asked us this question over the years. Femikeo, only travels, how far with scholarships? How can I get myself a scholarship? And this question is actually relevant for everybody that is listening to me right now, because of the fact that I don't know why everybody chooses to be coming to the meeting very late. So this question is actually relevant because of the fact that anybody deserves a scholarship here in Russia. Anybody can deserve or can actually acquire a scholarship here in Russia. And the truth is, I don't even know how to even really explain it to you guys, but I will try my best to be very, very distinct or whatever they say the thing is with the information I'm going to give you guys, so that nobody uses the information I give you against us in the future, okay? So the thing is that getting a scholarship is not as difficult as so many people think it is, especially when it comes to Russia. But there are things that you need to actually make, you have to take note of. So for example now, imagine there are two different people. I'm going to explain it to you guys in a very, very understandable manner. So let's say there are two different people. Let's say this is Mr. A and this is Mr. B. Let me give you guys an example. This is Mr. B. All right. This is Mr. A. This is Mr. B. So Mr. A now actually Russia, because this one obviously looks better than this one. So this guy now, this is Mr. A, he's a Nigerian guy, very radiant, very, very good at his studies. He's a very standard student, he's a bright student, he's an A+ student, he's an A-list student. He understands what he's doing with his life. He has tried so many opportunities. He has tried Japan, he has tried America, he has tried Canada, he has tried Brazil, but nothing seems to be working for him. But still, this guy is a very bright student. He graduated with a first-class degree in the University of Lagos, and he's doing very well. All right? This is Mr. B. Mr. B, on the other hand, does not have any degree from any reputable university yet. Sorry, guys. Just adding people to the meeting. Okay. So, no. So guys, if you guys are with me, can you drop some reactions, please? If you guys are with me, can you drop some reactions, please? Because today's meeting is going to be very, very detailed. So thank you very much. So let's continue. So, like I said, Mr. A here, he is in Nigeria now, a very bright student. He has tried so many opportunities. These opportunities just did not work for him. Not because he is not brilliant, not because he is not smart, not because this guy is not good, not because this guy is not trying hard enough. It's just not working out for him. Finally, now he discovers Russia. This Mr. they're talking about, you know, for him, that is a life-changing experience. Number one, because of the fact that Russia maybe does not really have as much candidates that are trying to travel to that place as much as the Americas, the Canadas. You know, Russia is not the most ideal destination or a popular destination. In fact, as of 5-6 years ago, imagine me traveling to Russia 6 years ago. You should know that
I have really, really molaya, like Yoruba people will say, gone. Like I'm very strong because then no I forgetting that hype does not define a country. How many people are hyping Nigeria? 200 million people. Does that mean that the country is the best? We are the giant of Africa. Okay. So what else? So, but Russia is just a very, low key. The only thing we knew about Russia then was just that they had a very strong guy, almost people, the richest person in the trillions of dollars in store. That was the only thing we knew about this whole Russia thing. Now back to Mr. A and Mr. B. I hope you guys are following me. I'm going to bring something from that ties to a lot because you decide to stay in your bed, though you guys are already here, and you decide to think that your father's farmland is bigger than another person's farm. I explore. They say information helps you to fly. Info will help you to fly. So let me give you that info for free of charge. Now, this Mr. A now in Russian, they'll say on popal, like he accidentally maybe calls a friend, or he was googling online, or he was doing whatever it is. Then he made a research and he found out a country called Russia. This is Mr. A very smart student. When he now got this Russia, he applied. He has BSc, he's good, Unilag student, hot cake. Maybe he graduated with the first class in, let's say, for example, computer science. This guy is a very standard student, very smart student. This is Mr. B now. Mr. B, on the other hand, graduated in Lagos State University, or maybe somewhere like Akungba, or Ambrose Ali University, or somewhere like one university that is not really standard, right? There's no university that is not standard, but sorry guys, because I know there are many Ambrose Ali students here, but I'm just saying that it's not as Unilag level, because every universities of course have their own levels. So this guy now, the fact that some people just decide to start joining now is giving me so much confusion, because I'm using my phone for this and I don't really understand. Okay, so now from one university, let's maybe was university. Let's say which university can I say? If I speak about somebody's university now, they will come to my DMs and say, Femike, waiting you do, you not try you. They talk about my university like that. I beg. So let's just say one university, Sha. Okay. Like the university here really matters, okay? I just want to show you guys that there is a difference. I want to explain something okay to you guys now. Now, this guy now is in Russia. He has done, maybe he applied for his language program through On Air Travels. We facilitate the process for him. He's in Russia now. He's studying. He's doing all these things. So now he also now was also in our, maybe he came for our conference call. He joined anything, or one of our own clients, our existing clients here, told him or tells him about the packages that they usually do. Because when our clients get here, the next thing they're actually looking for after jobs is scholarship opportunities. I used to tell people that if you are traveling to a country, mark this down. If you are traveling to a country, you should look for the easiest route out of everything. Because number one, you are leaving your father and your mother at home. For those of you that don't have fathers and mothers, you are leaving something at home. Even if you don't have anything at home, you yourself, you are traveling somewhere. So why are you going to come and still suffer? So the easiest routes, like the plainest, I don't think you should travel abroad and still be lazy to find information for yourself. You should be abroad and you should still be you should not be able to enjoy opportunities of abroad. Why did you not travel? I hope you guys are getting the facts of what I'm trying to say. Now back to this Mr. B now. So he got the same scholarship opportunities. He applied that night, he was just going on through the summer. Me will graduate from Ambrose. Sorry to the Ambrose Ali guys. But Ambrose Ali, I be Ali boy now. Let me just try my best and see which thing will come out of this. But me, I did Russia. This guy is in Russia. So me, I did Russia now. Make I just try. They were asking for translation of documents, notarization, passport copies. Where are you now? He said, I'm based in Russia. I'm cool. He has applied. Back to Mr. A. Mr. A also goes through the same application phase. Now, let's now say that these two people are in front of the panel. I'm explaining how scholarship works for you guys in Russia. I don't know about other countries. I've tried before, personally myself, for scholarships for other countries, and I didn't get it. It's not like I'm not a bright student, or I even know many of you are even brighter. But it's not like, it's just like the opportunities that are placed before our eyes. Many people, you are looking at the world like this. You are looking at it from a very small view. You don't want to open your eyes because your grandma have told you that this is how the world operates. So you just listen to your grandma. You forgotten that there are so many opportunities that your grandma may not know, your father or your mother. That's why they used to pray this prayer that where our father has not reached, our mother have not reached, we should pass there. It should also be added in that prayer that the information they don't know, we should know more than that. Though it's not possible, of course, there are some things they should not know, but there are many informations that can help your life that you need to know better than them. So now back to the next thing. This guy now applies. This guy applies. In you guys' mind, who do you think is going to get the scholarship first? Let's be very rational with ourselves. You guys will say Mr. A, because Mr. A is a bright student. According to the Nigerian system, they've made us known that brighter students, better students should get merit. But Nigerian system that is still telling us brighter students, better students should get the merit is not doing what they say we should. They're not practicing what they preach. But of course, that's what they tell you. They tell you that if you're a bright student, that is when you should be able to get specific things, even irrespective of the fact that you can get 300 in JAM and still get Yoruba in University of Ibadan. Even with your 300, 355, even if you like score 400, if you are not bright, if I say you're not bright, if you're not connected enough, you still not get what you want. You can still ride you. So now these two people have applied, right? Are you guys getting me? Please don't forget, don't be lost in my thoughts. Follow me. Follow me. There's something I'm bringing out of this. You guys will say, this guy is a bright student now. He's a Nigerian guy, bright guy. They studied in a Unilag. He has first class. He's this, is that. He will be the one that will get the Kinikon, of course. Now, Femike, what is Femike saying himself? This guy is a bright student. The truth is that you are getting it wrong. This guy will get it, and he may not get it. But this guy that is here, we have 1 billion chances ahead of this guy. Do you know why? Because this guy is already in the system. Okay, now, I am now, this is the two of them, right? Mr. A, Mr. B. I am now the judge. I'm the one that is giving the scholarship. Who do you think I will give scholarship better or faster or whatever it is to? I will give this guy. Do you know why? Because of the fact that, number one, this guy is already in Russia. Number two, I don't need to focus on how I need to talk to the embassy for anything. Like embassy, I don't need to work on his visa. I don't need to find flight fee because some scholarships cover flights. I don't need to work on anything. I don't need to check his hostels. I don't need to check schools to see which school is available to take him at the moment. I don't need to do anything for this guy. The only thing I need to do for this guy is to pay his school fees, his housing fee, and that's it. But for this guy, I need to care about him because this guy feels entitled. So before this guy, Mr. A, that is a bright student, will be considered, this Mr. B would have been considered 755 billion, 768 billion, 922 billion times before this guy would not say, oh, there's a guy in Nigeria now. Don't you know that guy? That bright Unilag boy. They will not say, oh, let's look for opportunities or spaces. Is there any space in Dagestan? Or is there any space in Cheboksary? Then, oh, there's no space there. Oh yeah, what about Pskov now? That one is a border country. Or Belgorod. Or should we look into Astrakhan? Or is it Abakan? Or is it Irkutsk? Or is it Yakutsk? Before they reach that your level of thinking of where you are in your father's land, guys, don't forget that. Now, let us introduce another person into the picture. This is our beautiful politician daughter that had F9 in all of our studies. But her father is the Minister of Communication of Yoruba Communication to the President of Nigeria. So what are you now saying? Are you saying that this guy will get it before her? Don't forget that there's this girl. Don't forget another guy. Another very. Now let's forget. Don't forget about this one. This guy. His father is the principal of. I'm not saying Russia is biased. So this is not Russia doing the decisions. So Russia, they call something bilateral agreement. They give it to the country. Ghana has their own. Nigeria has their own. Cameroon has their own. Kinikon has their own. They give it to your country. Your country is behind the selection process. The country does not want to do. They will give them funding, but your country does not want to pay flight for anybody. They don't want to pay Kinikon for anybody. So they will consider that guy that is already in Russia. They will say, okay, because we have to do these things. Let us give this guy. He has applied in Russia now. We don't need to. I hope God gives you guys the strength and power to see what I'm talking about. So that is about the scholarship. This is just exactly how the scholarship levels work here. So It is not the fault of the Russian government. The Russian government always gives scholarship, but it is better. I used to tell people that before you can consider applying for a scholarship, try your best to be in Russia yourself. Struggle it out. Nobody owes you anything, my brother. Victim mentality, entitlement mentality has ruined a lot of Nigerian mentality people. Like, it has ruined a lot of Nigerians. They want to just believe that somebody is out there that is going to save them. Somebody is out there that's supposed to give them what they deserve. But the truth is that you are the one that will go for it. As I'm talking to you guys, I don't have the scholarship. I'm not studying on the scholarship. But guys, do you know the good news? When I'm done with my education, I have a scholarship already to study plastic surgery in Moscow. I've not even finished school. I've already gotten it. I'm among the 3 people that is selected for it. This is my own personal information. I don't need to explain to you guys how I got it or how I did not get it. But just to tell you that it's not because I'm the brightest student in my class. It's not because I'm the most deserving of it. In fact, if you're looking for brightest students, I will come out. I will be there because, of course, I'm a Nigerian boy. I did not come here to play. Sure, you want to compare Russian to me? I be Egyptians. In my class, we have Egyptians, we have Spanish people, we have Americans. What is that one? I mean that I came from Ondo State. I know what I'm looking for here. But still, it does not be because of any of that. What really actually matters is just I know the information that everybody in my class don't know. So don't forget this thing that I'm just trying to tell you guys. You may be looking at me, this guy is a small boy now. I'm 1982, I'm 1985. What is this boy going to tell me? Sir or ma? I'm not a young boy in this sphere. I know what I'm saying. If somebody is going to get their life to get better, you need to sit down and understand. So why is this scholarship important for you? You may be thinking, Femike, On Air Travel said that we can come to Russia and study the language directly. We're going to pay for it. So why do I need a scholarship? Because you need to make your life better. I'm not saying that it is 100% that you get the scholarship. It does not matter. I am not studying on the scholarship and I'm not dead. I have my job. I'm working here. I've told you guys before, personally, I work 4 to 5 jobs. I do customer support, all these calls, all those things, called online customer care. I do it here in Russia. There's a job for that. We work with international companies. So if you can speak English, people can do it. Even recently, I told you guys in our last meeting about the company that reached out to me. It's a customer sales job. Like, you'll be reaching out to customers. Hello, my name is Mr. Femike. I'm from this company. We are selling cars, or we sell hearts, or we sell exclusivity. We sell whatever it is. So we want you. So they just want people that can speak English, because Russian itself is not an English-speaking country. So they cannot really do it efficiently as we, the foreigners. And how many of you have seen me speaking in phonetics here? How many of you have heard, I've come to this meeting and seen me say, oh, hello, guys. Yeah, what's up? We're going to talk about bro, they don't need all those phonetics. Shall be able to speak with your clients, and your clients are able to understand what you're talking about. That's the first job I'm doing, though. I'm still doing other jobs. And these jobs are enough for me to pay my school fees. They are enough for me to invest in my life. They're enough for me to get this apartment that I'm living in, which is a very, very nice apartment. I've done my apartment tour for you guys. Time to down number. For the new guys, don't worry. One of these days, I'm going to do the apartment. Let me just my apartment of not how my apartment looks like, but just the environment where we are, so that you guys can see. I'm living in the center of the city. Let me open the. Oh, it's so cold, guys. Hey, I love you guys. That's why I'm doing this. So, but you guys can see. So, this is the snow here. The snow is on the ground. This is it. So, back to our meeting. What I do is enough for me to be able to acquire all of these things because I work, okay? So, but why do you need to understand or fully be integrated in the scholarship part or the aspect is because of the fact that, guys, there is nothing that is better than, even if you have 10 billion, right? To tell people, even if you have 10 billion in your bank account, if you are still on a scholarship, it's still good. At least that money you're supposed to be paying for school fees. If you're using to invest in 1 or 2 things, even I tell people, I'm not saying come here and come and become a billionaire. Nobody is see. If we have many billionaires in Russia, we have Brostrons, we have Trap City Boss, we have those are the ones I even know. We have E-Solutions, we have many of these people. These people are personally my friends, people that I've brought their younger brothers here, brought their sisters here, and all of that. And the truth of the matter is that becoming a billionaire is a different part because of the fact that they are in a country that works. It's easier for them to trade to their part of billions. I don't care. But my own is that's consistent money that can make you, eat. So, because that money that can make you invest in yourself and be comfortable yourself, that you don't need to call your grandma or your grandpa whenever you need money, is what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that I'm guaranteeing you that. It's still based on you. Okay? So, scholarship will just help you to, even if it is, your school fees is 1.5 million naira every year. Imagine 1.5 million naira is cleared by the government. You are not necessarily handling that. So what I'm saying in essence is that is why people consider scholarships, because this question is rampant. Many people ask me. I just wanted to clear this question for you guys or to you guys to understand that, see, getting a scholarship is not really a thing that you need to be so scared or whatever it is. If you get it, go see wala. If you also don't get it, no problem. If you're able to work here, you're not lazy, you should be able to get your money to pay your own school fees by yourself. That is not a problem, except if you are a lazy, how do I put it, a lazy Bangladesh. If I'm paying my school fees, I'm okay, I'm doing well. I don't need anybody to. Or do you think it's my grandma that wants to my baby my school fees? My grandma that is already dead in 2022. So it's just the thing. So nobody is trying to fault anybody. Nobody's trying to make anybody feel bad. But the question on scholarship has been so much. Many people come to my DMs. They will start their process. So they will not ask me, okay, Femike, is there an opportunity for scholarships? It's a good question, because as you come here, you want to be able to do what? The money that is coming to your hand, even if it is that little 1.5 or 2 million that is your school fees that you are paying per year, if it is the government that is handling it and you're housing, at least your student hostel is something now. It's not something, guys. Let's not make ourselves hypocrites. Let's not make ourselves greedy. Because there are still some people that are still greedy. After all of that from the government, they still want billions. There's no need for that. Just be so far as you're comfortable. So I tell clients, whenever you come to Russia, there are two ways to go about the scholarship thing. Either you go on it by yourself, that is asking your university, because your university also have different departments that can assist you with that. So you have to ask them. So you can, even your school itself can be hosting scholarships. So as you're doing your language, you can ask your school, reach out to them for September or for May or for April. Is there any scholarship intake in this university? They will tell you yes or no. They will tell you what to do. But majority of the schools, majority of them, I'm not saying all of them, because there are some schools that, because of the way Nigerians have overused the opportunities and misused it, so they stopped it. They started giving it to only other countries. So, but every university has their own scholarship policies and their scholarship stuff. It might be tougher. And when I'm saying tougher, it might require you to go through more, depending on the university, because some universities have more competitions, more students there. So, but it does not rule out the fact that you can get scholarship, because in Russia, there are different scholarship boards. There are many. We have about 4 to 5 of them that are very popular. And there are millions of them. I can even say thousands of them, rather. Let me not say millions, because that's exaggeratingly much. But there are lots of scholarship, hundreds, thousands of scholarship. But there are 5 that I know personally that you can apply for those 5. At least, there's no way you can be unfortunate. I'm not saying, like, I want to bring this down to you guys. I'm not saying you necessarily need it. I'm just saying that it is good. At least when you come here, you know that one is, even if it is 5 naira, it is paying from your school fees for you, even if it's a partial scholarship. It's just something, guys. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? It's not like we have one money. It's not like anybody has one money stored in one bank to be doing giveaway. If it comes for you, good. If it does not come for you, the only thing I know about scholarship is that it is always very rare to get a scholarship where the course will be fully in English. It is always very rare. It's not like it's not available. That was one of the reasons I didn't opt for the scholarship. It is always very, very rare to get scholarship that the course is in English, like fully in English. Maybe you get 3 years in English, the remaining 1 year in Russian, or you get fully in Russian, or you get 2 years in English, 2 years in Russian, or you get 3 years in Russia and 1 year in China, or you get 4 years in Russia and maybe your master's here in Bulgaria or wherever, or South Korea or in Japan, any country that Russia is affiliated with. It all depends on how the scholarship covers. But my own is, make it your priority to always do what? Follow a path that knows what it's doing. See, imagine you are in a country, government is handling your school fees. I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying this is for the people that you can do the stress. Because me personally, getting a scholarship is not like it's just easy like this. Like, okay, we'll just go there and go and get it. No, nobody should tell you that. It's a lie. I've seen many people on TikTok, many content creators that will come and tell you, come to Russia on scholarship, is free of charge, we'll do it for you like this. Is a lie. You are going to be shocked that that free of charge that is telling you, you will pay 1 billion because it's free of charge. You'll be paying for it. So I used to tell people, I used to really, really go against scholarship. Me personally, I don't talk about scholarship. For those of you that guys that know, because personally myself, I got the chance, I skipped it. Though at first my friends told me about it. I didn't know the first one, but the remaining opportunity, I want to study in English. My medical school, I'm studying in English. I'm a medical student. I cannot come and be studying in Russian. So I will not get back to Nigeria one day. Maybe I want to work as a doctor. Maybe. I don't think I want to work in Nigeria though. But maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe when I'm 50 or 70 years old, I want to come and do I want to come and do grandpa doctor in Nigeria. Then they will ask me, what is wrong with my patient? I will not be telling my patient, insult, in fact. Insult, in fact, is like stroke in Russian language. Then they'll be like, what is in fact? What is insult? And I'll be like, give me my, please, sir, I need my phone. I need my phone to translate this problem. Please, I need my phone to translate this problem to my patient. And when I'm looking at my phone, my patient is already gone. So I don't want such situations. That's why I'm like, people are studying in Russian language. People are, even my younger brother personally, many of you already even know him, Tenny, he's studying in Russian language and he's doing really well for himself. He's a cybersecurity guy who is working well, he's doing okay, he's doing very well for himself. But personally, me, myself, I used to tell people, whatever is in your power to do, do it. Don't be scared. You are in another man's land. You should not be scared of you have suffered in Nigeria, you want to come and suffer here again. So I tell people, if you can handle, okay, imagine you are here, you have scholarship covering your school fees and your accommodation. Now, any money you are getting from your jobs, you are doing what? You are investing in yourself. Not obule. If you like, come and do obule. I have many people, clients, they will do obule. They will do obule to the point that from January to December, you are doing obule. Before you check their story on Telegram like this, I'm even forced to block some of them. My own clients that came through our agency, I'm blocking them, their stories. Anytime they want to reach out to me for messages, that's when they just reach out to my message. I'll block your story. I don't want to see your story. Because you see them, glory be to God. We are chilling. Every day is chilling. You don't want to think of your life. So I used to tell people, if you are interested in something like this, when you come to Russia, we have a third-party organization. They call them Easy Place. Is it Easy Place or The Place? I don't know. Forgot their name. The Place Consults or Easy Place Consults. He used to change his name every day. I don't know what's wrong with the guy. But what they personally do is they look for those scholarships and they help you to apply. They will give you the things you need to do, the steps that you need to take. But this is basically something that I can recommend for you if you are interested. It's not for you. If you don't want, no problem. Nobody's forcing you, but it is something that I used to recommend to our clients, and most of them used to get it because at the end of the day, it's just something. It's just to help you. Like, it must not necessarily be Canada, be America, be this thing. Those places hard. Why do you want to make your life hard? So I'm not promising anybody that you come here, come and give this. No, it's not me. I'm saying that we can, because in the past, like these people have said a lot. FMK will say, if you come here, I'll give you. Now, I'm not giving you. I want to make myself clear. I'm saying that we will refer you to the Place Consult. They will help you to check out your documents, and they are they are good with what they do. So then you apply, and then the government will be able to decide whatever they want with you. But imagine applying with somebody that knows what they are doing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That's why you guys are here. Whenever people tell me, we're trying to apply to Russia, I'm trying to do it on my own, I just no problem. You will come back to me one day. And they always come back because they've learned in the journey. Russia is not somewhere you can just go without somebody dragging you back. You need somebody actively in Russia. And not just anybody in Russia, you need somebody that has brain. Because Russia will whine you. They will play with your head, especially in their language. So that is for that about that. So I hope you guys get what I'm saying about scholarships, that it is not about the fact that you are in Nigeria as the best students. It is not about the fact that you deserve it because of one thing. No, it mostly favors those people that are here. And if you know that you want it, it will at least, if your school fees is 1.2 million naira or 1.5 million naira or 1.7 million naira or 2 million naira or whatever your school fees is, or even 2.5 million naira in a year, most of the schools require that you pay it instrumentally, gradually like that. But imagine that the government is handling this for you. You see, it's something that actually just favors you, because that 2.5 million naira can be going to other things. It can be going to Momsi at home, it can be going to Popsi at home. For those that have kids, they can send it to their kids. For those that have wives, send it to their wives. And for those that want to do obule, you obule with it easily, okay? So if you guys understand that part, can you drop some reactions so that I'm sure that you guys understand before we go to the next phase of this meeting? Do you guys understand? If you don't understand, don't drop reactions. I want everybody to drop reactions. If you understand, drop your reactions. So for those that have started their process, I know some of you are going to be traveling soon. I think we have like 2 to 3 people here that have gotten their visas. Please, as you get to Russia, everything I told you, just do it the same way. I've sent you guys already as a part of the package. For those of you that want, I've sent you guys already the consult. So reach out to the consult, tell them you are from us. They would not charge. It's not because you say you are from us does not mean they will charge you less or they will not charge you or anything. But they would. It's a very It's a very, very sincere pathway that will assist you, even if it is something just to assist you, and they will help you with the process. So whatever the outcome is, we will also be trying our best to follow up in our own little way to be able to see how far it goes. And I know that by God's grace, for those of you that are going to say a big amen, and for those of you that are Muslims that are going to see a big Amina, the Lord will help us all in Jesus' name. So that is for that part. All right, so we'll go to the next phase of what I want to discuss today. So this is another very important part. I actually did not write anything down for this meeting, actually. I just wrote the things I want to touch on, which is the scholarships, and now the next one. So the second one we're going to be touching on is visa. Everybody repeat after me, say visa. So for those of you that do not repeat after me, because say, well, I know you, don't think because I cannot hear you. So visa. So the reason why I'm talking about visas is because so many of you have asked these questions about visas. Many people really, even today alone, we had almost like 15 to 16 calls just today because I was not around. I was traveling actually. So I was very limited on the internet. So the little calls I was able to have, most of them asked about the visa. That's one of the reasons I was going to involve this. They want to understand how do they get this visa? Like, what, the thing is, guys, let's be very honest with ourselves. Okay, I'm going to speak a bit down. Okay, we all know why we are traveling abroad. Nobody wants to all those ones that I want to become the best guy in my department. I want to study and become the best lawyer, the best pilot, the best doctor. I want to become we ask people, why do you want to travel abroad? Because I want to become the best man in my studies. I want to really study well and make everybody. I know that you want to study well, but let us look at ourselves in the eyeball to eyeball. We know why you want to travel abroad. The thing is, even me myself, I know why I wanted to travel abroad. It's for comfortability of mind, for jackpot purposes. I know what I'm looking for. So that is why I try my best to do to help you guys to expand this topic so that you understand that, see, this jackpot that you are trying to jackpot, so that it will not be the end of you because you don't understand. That's why we bring such informations, okay? So now, for the visa part, we all know that Russia right now, in fact, somebody said it recently that Russia is giving bonanza for visa. It seems they are already broke. That is as of now. I don't know about the future. That's why I used to tell people, when they tell me, Femike, when is the best time that we can apply with On Air Travels? I tell them the best time is now, because the faster, the better for you. Last year, that was 6 years ago. Let me give you guys a breakdown of the Russian admission system that will lead us to the visa thing. And I'm going to break it down in a way that everybody will be clear. 6 years ago, when I came to Russia, I found a gold mine. The language program. People were not talking about the language program there. That was the funniest thing. Like, people were not talking about the language program. People were just talking about direct courses. Even agencies that we knew then, the likes of, I don't even remember their name anymore. From Syria, there was another guy from Uzbekistan. Those guys were just doing direct like that. And most of the clients would come and they would complain. They complain to the schools, they complain to whatever it is that they don't really know Russian. So at a point in 2020, the ending, Russia was already trying to eliminate people even coming to their country to study in 2020 ending. So guys, this may be very funny to you guys to hear, but if you are looking for one of the best or the biggest pioneers of education in Russia, especially from Africa, if you don't hear Femike, if you don't hear On Air Travels, our agency, you are in the wrong path, because we did everything possible to make sure that we fought for that, because Russia, and the reason for that pivoting, that Russia wanted to pivot to another area, was because they didn't want the fact that people were coming from abroad or from other countries to study in their country, but they didn't understand their language. They just came directly for their courses. Most of them, after they are done with their courses, they just want to go back home. Nobody is trying to, even explore at all. And for those that want to stay after, they are not even willing to learn. Like, they don't have anything that integrates them into the system. I feel like for every university in Nigeria, there's something they call matriculation. And in that matriculation, before your matriculation, I think some days they used to do this thing they call what's it back? I've forgotten the name. I think it's like an onboarding phase. They will onboard everybody. They will tell you this is what you need to do in the university. This is how the university will be like. Don't be like this, do like this. If you do this, you're going to face disciplinary actions, all of that. So there was no face of that for these people. So Russia themselves were thinking they were the problems. They didn't know that these guys were the problems. That was when the arrival of people like us came. People like On Air Travels, people like other travel agencies. But we were the first to pioneer it, all right? other travel agencies from other part of the country. Like I remember this guy, Kunj from India, all of those guys, we all came together and we're like, cool. This language program has to be a priority because of the fact that even I myself, I'm a benefactor of the language program. I've sent my results to the group before. For those of you that still want to see it, no problem. I'll say there's nothing to hide. Don't let anybody deceive you. This internet is very full of scams, full of rubbish. But there's something that I used to tell people: the truth will always prevail. So try to understand what you are getting yourself into. That's why we are doing this clarity session. I don't want anybody to come in the future and tell me, guys, recently we're speaking to clients. Not even recently, most of the times we speak to clients. Hello? Me, I don't trust anything anymore. I've been scammed before. I was scammed by 17 agents. They collected my money. They ran away with my money. That's it. I don't even know who to trust anymore. If I should behave like those 17 agents and my agency or our agency behaves like them, giving you false promises, telling you this, you will still believe. You will never join clarity sessions. Many of the clients, then they will never join clarity sessions. They don't want any information. They'll say, is it not too, I'll not sit down 1 hour in one class and believe. Bro, it's for your own good, because don't be deceived. That's just the truth. Listen to this information. Do you know that many times people have come to our clarity sessions, and when they leave that clarity session, they believe and they know that Russia is not even for them. And I'm not mad, because it just shows that I've explained to you, and after explanation, it takes you to realize that this guy has explained actually. Maybe Russia is not even really for me. Because Russia is not for people that are looking for, number one, fast escape routes. Like, oh, they want to become billionaires today. Russia is not for people that are looking for where to just run to and just behave anyhow. Not everybody will become like me. Many of you, okay, not you guys, but many of our clients today, they see me, oh, mentor, you are a mentor, you are this, you are that. We love your work ethics, but it took me time to also get to where I am right now today, to even sit down in front of you guys with so much energy, with so much balls, with so much courage. Do you think it's easy to sit down in front of 37 people from all around the world and just say something out? I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing, bro. So I tell people, you need to do what? Understand. Don't let anybody deceive you. You call them, they'll say, hey, I've been scammed by 17 agents. Who is this agent? Did they do any clarity session with you? Did they do anything with you? Do you even understand? They say, hey, we jump on 1 minute call. He just explains something to us, and that's it. I carry my money, I pay my money, and now I'm expecting my result. There's no result. The guy, to be honest, even the agent may not even mean to scam you, but because you don't even know, many people see our videos, sometimes people will come to our meeting, it's 1 hour, it's 2 hours, it's too long. But there are still some of you that will sit down for that 2 hours. You will listen very well, and you make your decision. Most of the clients that we have after our clarity sessions that come to us, they reach out to us, they will listen, they'll tell you, Femike, God bless you. You gave me hope. See, I may be speaking about a lot of things. Today, I might speak about scholarship and visa. Tomorrow, I might speak about jobs. Next tomorrow, I might speak about, but one day, there's always one part that will always resonate with you. Maybe your own is not even, some people are not, see, some of you guys are rich, some of you are Pablos, you have big money in your bank account, but because you don't care about that scholarship that Femike is talking about, maybe your own is just visa. How sure is the visa for me to get to Russia? Can I merit it? Is it something that I'm putting myself, because traveling abroad is also an emotional thing. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. It's in terms of, if you get denied, for example, it might not give you not everybody can come out of that. I'm not saying I'm the one that denies people or accept people, actually. It's not my job, but some people, they don't even want to try where they know that the denial rate is high, because it might just dampen them. They may not even be happy. Some people will not even want to try anymore. They just say, that's the end of the road for me. But for some people, they want somewhere that will give them, at least, even if their goal is they want to go to Canada, they want to go to America at the end of their lives, they just want to try somewhere that they know that, okay, at least there's a bit of sure guarantee for me here because of this, and these reasons, okay? So that is why I always try my best to do what? Explain to you guys. Sorry, guys. Somebody is trying to reach out to me. If Bukola, I'm sure you're also on the call with us. Mr. Bashiru, our client, is trying to reach out to you. Say he wants to make some payments. Please reach out to him, please. So that is for that part. Sorry, guys. Please send him the account details and everything, and tell him that we have to jump on a call after this. So, guys, back to the meeting. Now, visa, we have to make sure that there is definitely at least an ounce of hope for you guys. All right. So now the question is, whenever people ask me that, Femike, or on-air travels, how sure is my visa? I used to tell people that the question is actually not how sure is your visa from us. The question is for us to even ask you how sure is your visa. So guys, I'm going to explain to you guys 3 different things or 4 different things that the embassy in Russia in Abuja actually always asks for. I think I should turn on the AC because it's already getting hot in this room. Anyways, for those of you that used to say, if you're in Russia, it's always cold, it's always cold. See me, I'm wearing this. I showed you guys the snow recently. If you want to see it again, you can tell me you can drop a reaction. Maybe I'll go and show you again. This is me. We have heater. Let me show you guys the heater. See them, they are dropping reactions. I don't have job, Abby. This is the heater, guys. Look. This heater is, you can regulate it here. So, for example, now it's on 5. It's on 5. You can see it, guys. It's on 5. You can regulate it to 4. Can regulate it to 3. Can regulate it, but for me 5 because I like it to be always be marked. It's very hot right now. Very, very hot. It's like a battery. Very hot. That's outside my house. You can see. I don't want to open the window again. It's very cold when I open the window. For those of you that were dropping reactions, maybe you guys didn't jump when I was showing you guys. So back to the visa thing, right? So you need to understand that getting the visa is a very, very it's a very, very straightforward step, but you need to understand so many things. Now, let me explain some things to you guys. Before I explain that to you guys, before I explain the visa part for you guys or to you guys, I noticed that some of you are trying to book a call with us directly to speak to us about you starting the process or whatever it is. But maybe because of the fact that we are so busy, you've not been able to really reach out to us. It doesn't matter. If you have the right, if you have the mindset that you want to start and you are ready to start, you can always reach out on a call directly to me. So I've noticed that most of the time when people want to reach on a call with me, I'm always busy because I'm a medical student. I travel a lot. You guys know all of these things, right? Even I just have little time to check the stuff. So that's why we have customer support to handle all of that. But some of you are not, you still want to reach out to us to really, really hear the fate of everything. So what I can do for that is that after our clarity sessions, we will try to be booking a call with those that are interested in starting the process from the clarity sessions. So I'll drop the number of the customer support immediately after this meeting. I'll drop the number here. So I'm going to be dropping the number only for those people that follow us to the end of the meeting. Imagine you say you are serious, you want to start a process and you cannot even follow us to the end of the meeting. So what is that? Are you joking with us? Even if it is only 2 people, even if it's just 1, even if it is nobody, because there's no problem. There's always that 1 person that will always want to still do it, whatever it is. So reach out to us on that number. Reach out, say you want to reach out to the head of operations, which is me. So I'll schedule a call with you. We'll discuss your eligibility. We'll discuss you starting and all of that. That is if you're interested in starting, like you are very serious and you want to start. Like you are serious. I don't want somebody that will just come on, my name is Ileke Jesu. I don't know if I can start this process in 2052. Mr. Ileke Jesu, why are you starting your process in 2052? So if you know that you are not like Mr. Ileke Jesu, you have your funds ready, you have your documents ready, and you have your mindset ready, and you want to reach out to us, okay, on a call for eligibility, or even if you just want to ask your questions that are very, very, very important for you, that you know that, yes, this question is going to facilitate me starting, reach out to our customer support. She's going to send you a link, which is a scheduled link. You can have a call with us. We're going to discuss together. We're going to tell you this is how you can start, this is what you should do. Because many of you, I know that you want to start, but based on the fact that you've not really reached out to me, you don't want to really put yourself in the shoes of starting, which is very normal. You know, many people, when they reach out on the call and they see me, they're like, oh, yeah, I want to really speak to you. Yeah, can you correct me? I'm not the only one that can handle it, but if you still want to talk to me, because of the fact that I'm the one that you guys see here that's giving you guys the whatever it is, still it's fine, no problem. Because there's no problem. Just after our meetings, I think that is better because I noticed that after our meetings, either I'm traveling or I'm actually done and I'm just handling other clients. So there's little time for me to still talk. So reach out to them, make sure you reach out, jump on that call where we explain everything you need to know for you. And you ask your questions, we tell you what you need, what we can do for you, and then we will move on with whatever we want to do. So let's go into the visa part. I hope you guys understand that. If you guys understand it, can you please drop some reactions, please? I want to make sure you guys drop reactions because I want to know where we are at. If people are literally even listening to me here on this call. All right, God bless you guys for dropping the reactions. All right, so let's let's continue to the visa part now. So when you guys ask us questions like how sure is my visa, how um how secure is it? I used to tell people something. I used to say, bro, look, that question is not for us. So one thing about Russia's visa is that number one, let me give you guys, before I go into the 4 things that you need to know, let me explain something to you guys. Guys, Russia now is giving visas. According to now, they are giving visas. In fact, in the group, I recently posted somebody's visa. That guy went to the embassy. He was telling me, bro, did they dash visa for that side? He said they are really giving. Because we gauge, I'm not in Nigeria and I'm not in Abuja. So we gauge most of the things based on our client. So if our client goes there and they're telling us that, bro, on air travels, local, they are really giving now, we know that, okay, fine, this is a giving, they are in the giveaway era. Russia is in their giveaway era now. So I used to tell people it's better for you to quickly find a way to be a part of the process so that you know that you're doing something that at least this is right now. I don't know about tomorrow, I don't know about next tomorrow, but I know right now they've been giving. And something that has not changed for almost a year now. They've been giving like sporadically like that for almost a year now. So I don't think it should now change during your own time, by God's grace. Still, put it in mind that is right now. So there's something I want you guys to put in mind also, that this visa is not something that you need a connection for anybody for. You don't need to know Tinubu, you don't need to know Yaradua, you don't need to know anybody for this. I also went to the embassy myself, and I used to tell people that if I can get visa, anybody from any part of this world can get visa, because I was the stupidest of people when I went to the embassy during my time. I will not even lie to you, because I didn't even know what I was doing. My signature was different from my passport. The signature on my passport rather was different from the signature that I signed for the consulate, because I was confused. Still, I got in. So I tell people that visa is not something that you need to necessarily know anybody for, and that is a good thing. The fact that you can get it on merit. I used to tell people, if I need something and they are telling me that I need to interview for it, that is when they can give me that thing. I will shout hallelujah now, because they want me to come and show myself, like sit in front of a consulate and explain what I know. Like that is when they are going to give me visa. I will go to that's why so many people, they'll tell you, they get denied here, they got denied here. I'll say, what happened? They said, you just submit their document, they didn't hear anything, that's it, they just got denied. I'm like, bro, why? So I used to thank God that, bro, this Russia is a place that the embassy, you can go there, you dress nice, you look good, you, at least in your own little way, you go there, you speak to them, they ask you, what is this, what is that? You are able to answer the questions, fine, they'll give you your visa. So that is a good thing, because it's not like they just look at your document and just give you whether yes or no. You don't even know the reason for your denial. It happens sometimes in the embassy. I've seen some people that they just take their document and they just deny. I've seen somebody like that before, but it's not like it happens all the time, because we have to also be very realistic here. And I've also seen people that they check their document and they just accept them like that. They just granted the visa, I go. It also happens. There's nothing that cannot happen, but majority of people that come here, in fact, 99% of people are always interviewed, me included. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. So that is why I used to say that is like a point for you to display your expertise in whatever they're asking you. Because everything they're going to ask you, I'm going to be breaking down some of them here in this call. The remaining part, I'll break it down exclusively. I have a video for it. I'm going to make another video very soon according to the present status of things now. So I'm not going to go so deep into it, but I'm going to make sure I pinpoint everything. Because most of people here are actually on the visa phase, and I've already spoken to them with the agents. So, but for those of you that are here, most of you have not started your process yet. So it's not like something that you necessarily need now, though you will need it. So I'll just give you guys, so you know, this is how things go. So that you know that there's no magician or any magic anywhere. Some people don't even think their head. Visa. My head does not carry visa. I had a stupid thinking, my brother. Firstly, the first thing you should know is that, number one, in the embassy, they will ask you what your purpose is for traveling abroad or traveling to Russia. Make sure that question is answered in a way that the embassy likes. The truth is that the embassy, I've spoken about this thing before, that embassy is like a lecturer in a Nigerian university. That is how they operate. There are some lecturers, if they tell you to define something, they are not looking for you to define that thing with one. You can write a whole 752 pages of whatever that thing is, and the lecturer will give you 0. Or if he loves you so much because of the fact that you are so brilliant, he will give you 1/100. And there are some people, they just want you to write one thing for them. Maybe they just tell you, define egusi, and you tell them egusi, or they tell you define jollof rice, and you tell them jollof rice is Nigeria, I mean, the Nigerian jollof rice is the best, or kinikon. The fact that you just add that Nigeria for him, he will just give you 100 over 100 because that is what he wants to hear in the jollof rice debate. He does not want to be hearing that jollof rice is a type of food, it is a carbohydrated food, it has an ingredient. It depends on how he's already seen his eye. Angry at you. But the fact that you just mentioned Nigeria, he does not want to know whether you even say Nigeria is the best cooker or Nigeria is this thing. You just want to see that Nigeria. He will just mark. This is things that happen. Talking about that. Some people, they want specific things. That give you videos to watch, will tell you what to do, but it's not difficult. Just try your best to make sure that you understand what you are there for. And that is it. What is your purpose? Now, let's come back to our illustrations. This is Mr. A and this is Mr. B. Mr. A wants to study cybersecurity in Russia. Mr. B wants to study cybersecurity in Russia. Mr. A is going to, for example, let's say Yekaterinburg. Mr. B is going to, for example, let's say Moscow. The two of them have different purposes because of they have different cities. The purpose might be the same, but because of those cities that you just mentioned, I will explain all these things. It is going to be complex for you guys, but I will explain it further when you start your process and all of that. Because of that country or the city that is listed, rather, sorry guys, it is already a different game for both of you guys, irrespective of the fact that you guys both have purposes. See, guys, don't let us deceive ourselves. You can have your purpose can be genuine. You can be like, oh, I want to go there to go and, for example, now you can tell them, oh, I'm traveling to Russia. My purpose is to, study. After my studies, I want to integrate into understanding some things. I want to explore. I love Russia. I want to really, you give them facts. Your purpose is because of the fact that you want to explore, you want to integrate into the system. You love Russia. You've heard a lot about Russia. If you're somebody that like politics, you can tell them, oh, maybe you can tell them that, depending on how you're able to see the mood. But I still tell people that if you want to answer this question, don't answer it generally. Some people will just go to the embassy. That's why many people will come to us after they get their visa denied. They want to start the application again because they just went to the embassy without information. Not that they did not pass the interview, but because they did not prepare for specific things. It will not be directly like the way I'm asking you guys or saying it now, but you get the scope. I'm just giving you guys an overview. So they may not ask you, what is your purpose? They might ask you in a different way. They can say, why are you going there to study? They can ask you, oh, you are going to Moscow to do cybersecurity. Specifically, what are you going there to gain? So the way I will answer it and the way you will answer it has to be different because what's your city, your document, your everything, that's why I tell people that it is documented to yourself. I'm not saying that it is anything special, that there's one special thing. No, I'm just saying that you yourself have to be prepared according to the way you are. So it's just like, now, let me give you guys the second question. I'll come back to what is your purpose. The second question is, we've spoken about the first one. I'll still come back to it. I'll use the second one to buttress the first one. Second question that they can ask you at the embassy is, who is sponsoring you? Who is sponsoring you? They may not ask you directly that who is sponsoring. They can ask you, okay, is your mom alive? Is she going to be the one sponsoring? Is your dad? Are you the one sponsoring your education? You see, this is still a sponsor question. They can ask you, how do you plan to manage yourself there abroad? This is still a sponsor question. You can see now that there are different ways they can ask a specific thing, but having a general overview is what I'm going to give you. So there will be other things I will talk about, but that will be for those that start the process later because they are the ones that need it. You that you have not started the process, why do you need information? I'm just telling you guys so that you understand that it's not difficult. Now, there are two people. This man here is 18 years old. He's traveling to Russia. And this man here is 35 years old. Coming to Russia. They now ask him, who is sponsoring you? This man here, the way we answer is different from the way this guy has to answer. Even if they have the same thing. Okay, now let's take it for example. This man here is sponsored by his parents. His mom is 18 years old, of course. His dad is sponsoring him. His mom is sponsoring him. For example, I'm going to give you guys two different examples for this guy, 18 years old. He goes to the embassy. His father and mommy are sponsoring him, right? But let's now say that in another different scenario, this guy, 18 years old, is sponsoring himself. Let's say, I don't want to say anything, but let's say he's into one tech job. He's into a tech job, or maybe he got lucky quickly in life, or he's doing something in Nigeria, or even if he's doing fraud,
let's not deceive ourselves. We have many young boys in Nigeria now that are doing fraud. Many young boys. It's a pity for Nigeria. Like Oba Solomon will say, it's a pity for you. But where's the choice? Where's the choice that they give those boys? Though you cannot justify that, but let's leave justification for the court of law. So this guy is sponsoring himself, right? He's 18 years old. Guy, please follow what I'm saying. Follow what I'm saying, please. Because these are illustrations. This can happen. People think traveling abroad is just, you just fly inside an aeroplane and you go. No, there are processes. That's why people fail. That's why people that are using just go and pay money somewhere, they fail. Even people that find ways to self-apply through their friend that is studying in one city, they fail. They will not start blaming. They start insulting. They start getting angry. I'm not saying that things cannot happen. Things can, of course, happen. There's no entitlement. But still, it's better to be well prepared than not prepared at all. Now, this guy is sponsoring himself. He now goes to the embassy. 18 years old boy is telling them at the embassy that, guys, I'm sponsoring myself. I'm into tech. I do a lot of jobs. My parents are not there anymore for me. I got out of the street. I hustled my way up to the top. I'm a hustler. I listen to a lot of songs. I'm a big boy. I study. I studied internet online. I became a big boy. He's telling them the truth because that's his life. He's an 18-year-old boy that made it quickly in life, irrespective of whatever he's doing, even if it is fraud. I used to say to everybody, even if you're fraud and you are 18 years old, this is not how you should answer questions like this. Do you think the embassy is impressed? They will look at you, they will laugh at you, they will shake hands with you, they will tell you, don't worry, come for your collection on Wednesday, 11 a.m. Make sure you are the first person to arrive here. You will get, sorry, bro, you are not destined for this country. And you will see somebody that is near you, or looking like as if he does not even have a father figure in his life. That's how he looks. His parents are the one paying his money and his dad. You are thinking you are better than him, but he will get that visa, he will go to Russia, he will prosper than you. He will post picture and you will like it, and you will beg him for money later. If he's guy that went to go and disgrace yourself, that question is not for you to answer that way at 18 years old. You're supposed to tell them you have a support somewhere. Even if it is not your father or your mother, there must be a support system for you, because according to the law, you are still a small boy for them. Guys, are you getting my point, or you are already taking it as anger? Or you are already thinking this guy just does not like me? No, it's the facts. These are facts that help people to get it. That's why you see when they say on-air travels have higher rate of visa. I don't know the last time we got it. I don't know the last time our agency got denied. I don't know the last. Guy, I'm telling you fact. I don't know the last. I have so many visas on my phone that I don't even know when to even post them. I will post them soon, sha. It's too much. And it's not because we're anything special. It's just the preparation phase. The clients are understanding of the process. That, bro, at 18, if you're telling them that, they already disqualify you. So now, let's look at a second guy here now. This man is 35. He's living in his father's house. He lives with his mother. Good morning. Now he goes to the embassy. Mr. Fela is in the embassy. Now telling them, I want to travel abroad. Who is sponsoring you, Mr. Fela? My mommy and my daddy. Did Mr. Fela lie? He did not lie now. I'm not talking about Fela, the Afrobeats, the legend, though. He did not lie. He's saying the truth. Sorry, guys. So somebody's trying to reach out to me. Okay. Big man. Thank God, though, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Some of our invitations are out. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so sorry. Like, I was actually in a meeting. After this meeting, I will reach out with a voice note. Oshegon, thank you very much. Let me collect it, send it to Bukola. She'll distribute it. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I was praying so much today that because we need this invitation letter this period, because so many of them are just, come on, let's not even talk about that.
Jesus, thank you, Jesus, for that. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Thank you, Lord. Because this was one of the reasons I traveled, because of this invitation letter. But anyways, so Mr. Fela is in the embassy, the Afrobeat legend. My mommy and my daddy are the ones sponsoring me. Who is going to pay your school fees? My grandma. Who is going to buy you food? My uncle's wife. To pay your my dad to do this, who is going to do that? This is his life. Mr. Fela's life. That's telling you that him free. Expecting a 35-year-old man, what this 18-year-old boy just answer of, I can take care of things by myself. Even if you don't have the money to take care of things by yourself, just let them know that, because they want to be sure that at least it's just like, okay, this is just like on here, our agency. Let me tell you one truth. If you reach out on a call with us here, we will tell you something. We'll say every of the outcome is depending on the embassy, on the schools, and all that. It's the truth. But it does not mean that those outcomes are bad. We always try our best. We know that the outcome, we can try our best to also do or to also get you something, because all our clients that are coming here, who is doing it for them? It is us now. But we just want to be on the safer side. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying. Safer side, because anything can change. We are not God. It's the truth. It's not for us to control, but we have helped people. We know what to do. If it is Russia, leave it for us. I can call somebody. Sorry, guys. Glory be to God, though. Glory be to God. Wow. This is actually very good. But this guy is actually very smart, Sha. It's just sending everything once so that I'll be able to. Okay. All right. So, sorry, guys. Back to the meeting. So, this guy, of no situation should he be able to talk like that. I think for this Mr. 37 or 35-year-old man, what he should do in that situation in the embassy is to tell them, like, okay, fine, no, look, I have an online business, I can support myself, I can do this, I can do that. Even if you are lying, at least you come to the country, they just want to have a pathway in your life. Like this guy, at least we know that he said he can support himself. At least they give you the visa. I hope you guys are following me. Guys, if you're following me, can you drop some reactions, please? Yeah. Àwọn mẹ́rin tó kùn kọ́ ṣé àwọn yẹn náà ti jáde ni. So, sir, I already said that you should pay the money to Bukola. Should handle everything for you, sir. Please just give us some time to film. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So, guys, back to the meeting. Sorry, guys. So, you can see what I'm talking about. Getting the visa is not even the problem here. It is you yourself that you are the problem. If you are not prepared, you will never get the visa. Let's not dispute ourselves. But it does not mean that this is difficult. I will not sit down here and tell you the visa is one difficult thing that you can never get. Because what are you saying? We have thousands of people that have gone to the embassy and they've come out to their visa. Very successful people. Even we just got some invitation letters now. They will start preparing for their visa. What we're talking about. It's just for you to understand that this is how the process goes. Then the third question is usually they ask. After this, I'm going to end the meeting because I need to talk to this guy now to drop this talk. And for those people that want to reach out to us to start their process immediately, you can give you guys the number. Also, I'll drop the number here that you can reach out to, which is our customer support, to reach out to our team to assist with facilitating that. Back to our meeting. So I hope you guys are grabbing what I'm saying. The third thing that they can usually ask at the embassy or in the embassy is, please pay attention to all these things. You can write it down if you want to write it down, because you will definitely need it when you start your process. I know all of you here want to start your process one day or the other, tomorrow, next tomorrow, even right now. But make sure you have this, because I may not touch on it anymore in the future. Who knows? But you already have the idea. So the third thing they can ask you guys is, what are your ties to home? This ties to home is an important question, because they want to be sure that you are coming back in the future. Even if the truth is that you are not coming back in the future. I've been in Russia now for almost 6 to 7 years now. I never come back to Nigeria once like this. It's not because I don't want to come, it's because I'm not interested. Okay? So I'm studying though and all of that. But the truth is, you just need to understand that that ties to home question is a very tricky question, and you have to answer it with all. Ties to it can be, for example, now there was a lady that told them at the embassy that she's a Navy officer or an officer, and she's going back for her office, that they release her for 4 to go and study and come back. You know, now this is a very strong tie to home because they are sure that she's definitely coming back because the Navy will not release her just like that. So even if she was just lying to them. So I'm not encouraging anybody to lie. I'm just saying that these things will give you straight pass because they just want to be sure that this guy is holding on to something here. Some people, their own is agricultural farms. They can tell them, oh, I have a very big agricultural farm, or my family has a big agricultural farm, or my family wants me to come and add something in the yard. You know, there are many ways to talk about it, but still, there are still two people. Let's say this guy now. I'm coming, guys. Let me add this person. So let's say this guy now, his own lie or his own thing is that he's a Navy guy, is coming back home. Maybe in his family, you don't know who, maybe his father is a connected Navy man. Maybe his father knows a police officer. So at least his lie is connected to something that is really, really existing. But for you are telling that you're a Navy officer, you don't know anything. It's not like they will investigate, but who knows? I used to tell people, be prepared for who knows. It has never happened before in the history of Russia that they investigate anything. They will just ask you and they want you to answer. But who knows? Maybe it's your time they will not decide to investigate that this guy, you are saying you are a Navy officer, or you take us to your branch Navy office. That. So it's not that it has never happened before. And I know no consulate will sit you down and say, oh, yeah, take us to your office. This is just me being petty. But anything can happen in this. I've seen a lot. My eyes have seen a lot in this Russia travel team. A lot has happened. That has never happened, but we don't know. So just make sure that at least what you are getting yourself tied with is something that is relatable. I used to tell people, don't worry, I'm not going to give that information here. That will be for those people that will later go to the embassy. That will be for them. So not yet on them. Okay. Let us proceed. God. Yeah. So some people, some jobs will just text you and they will just want you to just leave your job offer for some of your guys. So I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. If you guys understand what I'm saying, can you drop some reactions, please? Can you drop some reactions if you understand what I'm saying? Good, thank you very much. So the last thing that they would literally ask you, they might ask you for some mathematics calculation questions, depending on what you are trying to do. Maybe you're a computer scientist or you are doing cybersecurity. They can ask you 2 times 2. They can ask you 4 times 14. They can ask you anything, but they are always basic mathematics questions, and they are literally like little time to calculate it in your head. So that's why I used to tell people that it depends on you. Anything they can enter their head and they just tell you, okay, 8 times 8. They can just say, so try to at least learn some part of the mathematical figure table. If you are an engineering guy, or basically, even if it is me, I'll just learn it. At least just basic 8 times 7, 8 times 6, just basic questions like that. They will just ask you, just for them to say that, okay, at least you get sense. Maybe say you just want travel based on, say you want jackpot or run away. And I've seen people that they still tell you that they fail this question, but based on their I used to tell people, this is an advanced one. I'm not supposed to be giving you guys this one for free, but I used to tell people that, see, even if they ask you, for example, let's say they ask me 9 times 9, for example. 9 times 9, I don't know what 9 times 9 is. this is what you should do. Don't tell them, oh, 9 times 9, I don't know, sir. Hey, God of mercy, hey, which time I read the multiplication table last? You just look, you can just, this is there. I don't want to talk about it, but I have to do it. So you can just be like, oh, 9 times 9. You can be like, oh, 9 times 9 is not